All right. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here. And it is time to start another stream. Today we have for you Pokemon Stadium 2 Rental Randomizer. For anybody that is new to today's stream, we play Pokemon randomly selected by randompokemon.com. And then we play them in the Pokemon Stadium Gym Leader Castle. And then we hopefully win. Haven't been doing a lot of winning the last 4-ish streams, but that is because some of the Elite Four members are very, very hard, and they have increased stats compared to the Pokemon that I get to play with. So it's pretty difficult, but it's pretty rewarding when you do finally get a win. Anyways, our last team was already selected when we finished the stream, so we already have a team selected for this run. Today's stream, I decided to bring out some new things. I got the hat. Been actually holding on to this hat for like, I don't know, 3 months now. I bought it, just put it on a shelf, forgot about it. And then I thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool for everyone to see that I have the actual copy of Pokemon Stadium 2. Unfortunately, it seems to be casting a shadow on me, so I might have to probably drop it at some point. It also is stopping my mic from being turned directly into my face, so that might be an issue. But for now, I think we'll go ahead and do with what we got. For those of you who don't know, some of these Pokemon here are absolutely horrifyingly bad. Smeargle might be one of the worst Pokemon you've ever seen. Ledian, unfortunately, just does not have the attack stats to be anywhere near good. Ekans is unfortunately not Arbok, which really only leaves us with 3 Pokemon. So we really just have pretty much Wobbuffet, which has got Mirror Coat counter, which is actually quite good against Will. It usually can knock out 2 Pokemon if you pick the correct move. Then we've got Typhlosion, which unfortunately is basically just Flame Wheel, and that's about it. It does have 132 attack stat, and Flame Wheel is a 90 power move after stab. So it's not the worst. It's pretty decent. And we got Nidorina, which has good attacks, but unfortunately not good stats. But it is better stats compared to Ekans, Smeargle, and Ledian. Although Ledian's special defense is quite high, unfortunately defense does not win championships. So we'll go Wobbuffet, Typhlosion, Nidorina. We'll go ahead and get started.
Whoa! Following the challengers' victories over the gym leaders, the Elite Four have barred the way. The leadoff battler is Will, the psychic Pokemon user.
As always, in the bottom right-hand corner for the people who are on horizontal, if there is a $2 donation, all progress is immediately stopped. Our team is dead, and we start over again from the last point of origin, which is the beginning of the Elite Four. All right. I have forgotten what move Xatu starts with. Obviously, it's not Psychic. It's most likely not Fly. I literally cannot remember. I usually have somebody with me that can tell me. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Mirror Coat for the start. Xatu does. Oh, Nightshade. Darn it. Okay. You know, should have went with counter. That was a mistake. I honestly couldn't remember what the 3rd and 4th move was on Xatu. That did do 50 damage, so the second one here would have knocked out Xatu, but unfortunately is not going to. But on the bright side, it does not appear that he's changing strategies. And I think Xatu's 4th move was Giga Drain. So it really is 50-50 on counter and Mirror Coat, because we got Fly, Nightshade, we got Giga Drain, Psychic. Luckily, it just used Nightshade every time, which is not a guarantee. For some reason, the AI kind of knows when it's going to get a stat drop, and therefore it will switch to Psychic for no reason. But the reason is because it will get a stat drop, and it kind of knows. I don't know why. but it just knows. Now, Girafarig here has got Shadow Ball and Earthquake. Now, here's the thing. It's faster than me, obviously. Wobbuffet's one of the slowest Pokemon you could ever imagine. We're not going to be able to survive 2 attacks. And 1 counter here is not going to knock out Girafarig from full HP. So we're actually just going to go Destiny Bond, Destiny Bond. All right, well, we survived that one. So that means our Destiny Bond gets to go off, which is exactly what we wanted. And when this move, oh wow, it decided to use Psybeam because it was not going to see what I meant when how I said the AI cheats. It got the confusion. So it got the confusion and then I hit myself. So yeah, so as you can see, that was the AI cheating in real life. You saw in reality it would have went for Shadow Ball because Shadow Ball was clearly the best move, but it determined that it was going to die, and it also determined that I was going to get confused. So it was like, this is my best shot, I will then do it. And then I hit myself and died. So instead of winning this battle, we are now going to be losing this battle. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, and Girafarig is going to absolutely destroy us because Girafarig's got Earthquake, but what else was I going to do? Nidorino is weak to both Psychic and Earthquake, so my team is done. But glad you guys got to see the cheating in real time. Question is, can we at least knock out Girafarig? Like, that would be an improvement. Yep, that's kind of expected. I don't think Nidorina will outspeed Girafarig, so Nidorina is probably going to go down in 1 hit. So I think this is probably it for us. Trying to figure out a way where this hat's not like covering my eyes with shade this whole way. Okay, well, Bite is super effective. Nidorina is relatively balanced special physical attacker, so even though it's not like super strong, it's still good enough. Hey, we survived a Psybeam. Luckily, it wasn't a Psychic. And looky there, we did not even get 1 knockout. Fantastic. All right. Wonder if there's like a stand I can put Pokemon Stadium on. Unfortunately, there's not really anything tall enough on my desk except for my drink cup, but obviously I'm not going to put it on my drink cup because I'm going to drink from my drink cup. But anyways, now you guys get to see the random part of today's random stream. Go ahead and switch over to our top monitor here, where we've got the randompokemon.com. We will refresh the page, and we're going to click Generate. So our first Pokemon is Jigglypuff. As you can probably imagine, that Pokemon is not going to do very good, and it's not going to make it very far. So that's not going to go well. Second Pokemon, Moltres. All right, Moltres has got stats. If I recall, Moltres I think has Fire Spin, which is bad. But if it has Fire Blast, it could be pretty good. All right, now we got Kangaskhan. All right, anytime a Kangaskhan is used against me, it's great. The question is my Kangaskhan going to be any good? I have yet to be able to use a Kangaskhan. So that'll be interesting. Slugma. Well, that was a forgotten Gen 2 Pokemon. And it's forgotten for a reason because it's not very good. All right. Cubone. All right. Well, you know, I guess we're going to be carried by 2 Pokemon currently. Can we get a third Pokemon? A third Pokemon that might be able to deal some damage. And Meryl. Okay, well, we have 2 Pokemon and we have 4 cheerleaders. Unfortunately, one of the cheerleaders actually has to come to the battle with us. That cheerleader might be Slugma. At least Slugma, I think, has Flamethrower and Fire Blast. So, that might be the best of the bad options. All right, Jigglypuff. All right, Body Slam, Sing. Unfortunately, that is not very much. Its speed is to be desired. All right, the backbone of the team, Moltres. What do we got? Got Fire Blast, that's good. We got Sky Attack, that's great. All right. Moltres is our kicker. If Moltres doesn't get at least 2 knockouts every single battle, we're gonna lose. All right, Kangaskhan. Kanga. All right, Dizzy Punch. Normal attack has a 1 in 5 chance, so has a 20% chance of leaving the confused. 70 power. 60 bite. 95. We have 66 special attacks. The Bite and Surf are basically useless. They're almost as good as a Dizzy Punch when they're super effective. So Bite and Surf are really only there for double super effectiveness because a chance to paralyze, or sorry, a chance to confuse is usually better than just super effective Bite or super effective Surf. All right, Slugma. As I mentioned, Slugma has great moves, terrible stats. So it's got Flamethrower, Rock Slide. Looks like Rock Slide uses its lower special or physical attack, but Flamethrower, 95 power move, 111 special attack. So at least offensively, Slugma is not that bad. Defensively, Slugma, not so great. All right, Cubone. All right, Cubone Bone, you got Bone Meringue, Headbutt, Icy Wind. All right, your physical attack is only 85. That's not great. Yeah, unfortunately, you're just not good enough. Meryl, I think, doesn't have particularly good moves either. All right. Surf rollout. So you basically only have Surf with 61 special attacks. So yeah, Meryl's not good either. All right, well, this team is going to die. I'm not even going to bother figure out where all the berries should go. Not even worth my effort. Forgot to start the timer. That's okay. We are 10 minutes into the stream. Let me just go ahead and add 10 minutes into the timer. All right, we're at 67 dead teams. Yep, there we go. All right, now the timer's going. All right. All right, so we got 8 teams here, so that means 67 are dead. This will be team number 68. All right, well, get ready to hand me another beating. All right, well, as I mentioned, we're gonna go ahead. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, we're gonna go Kangaskhan, Moltres, Slugma. The reason why is Kangaskhan has the high upside of the confusion. If I can get it confused, I can win. If I don't get it confused, might be kind of difficult. All right, we got Zatu. Zatu is kind of frail defensively. As I already mentioned, Kangaskhan, even though Bite is super effective, my physical attack stat is double my special attack stat. So really it goes down to which move is more powerful, and Dizzy Punch is more powerful because it's got 70 plus the stab. So it's 105 power versus the 60 power of Bite. So it's Dizzy Punch all day. I think Dizzy Punch is probably going to be 30% stronger than Bite, honestly. Okay, well, unfortunately, we're slower than Zatu. That's to be expected. Luckily, this is Gen 2, where Kangaskhan has actually been given a special defense stat. So we are actually able to survive that attack. Here's the thing. I would just humor everybody by picking Bite here and watch Bite do less than 50 damage. But unfortunately, because that did more than 50 damage, that makes this a 3-shot, and I'm not taking any risks. So we're just going to go with Dizzy Punch again. Of course. I get confused. I hit myself. You get confused. You hit me and crit. That makes perfect sense. This game doesn't cheat in any way. All right, we did more than 50 damage once again. All right, please hit yourself. No, you're not going to hit yourself. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yep. I get confused. I hit myself. You get confused. Nothing happens. Perfect. Almost like my 20% chance didn't even matter. Well, you know, Moltres might be able to do some damage. I know Slugma's got a powerful rock slide, which is super effective against that too. But unfortunately, I'm hoping I can outspeed and just finish it off before it even gets to attack. Okay. I don't know if that affected the stream anyway, but my monitors shut off and started back up again. Okay, so Zatu is faster than me. Fantastic. Good to know that Derpy Bird is faster than a legendary. Sorry, I gotta move everything back to the top monitor where it was before. Okay, that seems good. Oh, I got a crit. Fantastic. Glad to know I got a crit on the time where I just needed to do chip damage. Okay. Giraffrig's got Earthquake, so that's not going to be good for Slugma. So we really need to make sure and knock out this Giraffrig. Oh, great. Giraffrig's also faster than a legendary bird. Fantastic. I'm starting to think Moltres might not be very fast at all. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to hit this third Fire Blast, but I really don't have much of a choice. I just kind of have to Fire Blast spam and hope I don't miss anything. That felt like it did a lot more than the first one. Oh, I got another useless crit. Fantastic. Oh, I gotta love it. All right. Are you gonna throw out something else that's also faster than Moltres? Jinx, perhaps? Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, now that it's Executor and we know we have the win, watch us miss the Fire Blast, and then we're gonna get knocked out with Psychic. I can almost call it. Holy crap, I actually hit. Holy crap, I actually knocked it out. I actually won. I won with the team that had 2 Pokemon. Gotta love this game sometimes. The guy gets 2 I get 2 useless crits. I mean, he almost picked like some of the worst Pokemon he could have picked though. I feel like if he had picked Kadabra, we would have lost. If we would pick Clefable, we would have lost. He honestly made a bad selection of Pokemon there. Hard to get excited for this team, though. This team, well, it does not have totally accurate moves for Koga. So, as everybody is, well, I think everybody's aware, Koga, basically all he does is he starts with one double team, then he uses Toxic. Then he just keeps on using double team until you're knocked out. And then hopefully you just never hit him again for the rest of the game. He does this twice, and then the third Pokemon he just tries to win. Unfortunately for us, we don't really have a Pokemon with Swift or like a 100 accurate move. Unfortunately, Fire Blast, Sky Attack, both not 100% accurate. And also low PP, so once I miss, I'm done for. Kangaskhan. I forget if Digi Punch is 100% accurate or not. Bite and Surf are, but like I mentioned, not super strong. Slugma, not too bad here. Slugma, I might actually be not a bad choice because the opponent's gonna not attack Slugma. So Slugma's like bad defensive stats aren't a big deal because Koga's gonna try and take him out with Toxic, and Slugma doesn't care if you try to take it out with Toxic. Slugma actually prefers to be knocked out with Toxic because Slugma can't be hit with anything else. So Slugma might actually be a good choice. Boomerang, not 100% accurate. Headbutt and Icy Wind, not great choices. Meryl, Surf Rollout, both of them very, very, very low. Like some of the lowest attack and special attack stats I've ever seen. So really, we don't have much of a choice. It's Moltres, Kangaskhan, Slugma. We're gonna start with Slugma, mostly because why not?
The next opponent is Koga. The challenger must avoid being mesmerized by this skillful ninja.
All right. Cool. We got John in about 10 minutes. Okay. Muck, typically very scary Pokemon. Luckily, with Slugma out here, we might be able to four-shot it. Now, of course, with all the double teams set up, four-shotting might be a little bit harder than it sounds. I have considered Body Slam here to try and get the 30% chance to paralysis, but unfortunately, Slugma's attack stat is just so low that seems like a bad idea.
They're ready to go. It raised its evasiveness.
Hey, Mariah, welcome to the stream.
What will the other side do? The hit lands right
Okay, well, that did 47 damage.
off. It's a fierce battle.
47 damage. Ooh, that's almost a fourth. I kind of called it when I said a fourth.
Appears to be the plan.
Maybe I can get, maybe that was a low range. I can get a high range.
Oh,
I missed. Okay, that makes sense.
these Pokemon are equally fit.
All right.
Fight left in both of them.
So we're gonna get 2 more flamethrowers, and then we're gonna swap out. The reason why is because the poison damage will start stacking up pretty bad, and if I swap out, then Slugma will just go to normal poison. Okay, well that's really unfortunate.
Both battlers still look
Yeah, those early turns of double team, you really gotta hit 1 or 2. Okay, well, Koga's decided that +3 is strong enough, and now the poison's gonna finish us off. Ouch.
that did little damage.
Okay.
Ow! Additional damage. Oh, it comes.
Unfortunately, there are no good options.
The next Pokemon needs.
I'd love to go Kangaskhan, but Kangaskhan's gonna 2-shot from here. Dizzy Punch is still gonna be more accurate than Moltres. I think Moltres would be better, a better Pokemon to throw out on a new Pokemon. Like, if I'm gonna use inaccurate moves, I'm gonna at least use inaccurate moves when I have the highest probability of hitting, and right now I've got like the lowest probability of hitting. So really should just go for it. Okay, we're faster than Muck, obviously. Hey, got a hit. Nice. Okay, back to the double teams. That's +4. That should probably bring us down to let's see, 100 down to 70. Wait, 100, 75, 60, 50. I can't remember. I think it's 45, 33, 25. So it's currently at 40% accuracy. We could do 40. Nice. Nice. That's going to be really helpful for Moltres. The important thing is we never got toxic, so he'll spend the first turn setting up a double team. Oh, interesting. Bold. First toxic. No double team on the first turn. That's actually a first. Encoding overload. Consider turning video settings or using faster encoding preset. Interesting. Okay, well, I must be lagging. Interesting. Protect? Hey, John.
How's it all going?
Our worst team right now, I mean, it's only our second team, but our worst team is currently beaten Will.
Nice. That's a good sign.
Yeah, but our team right now, the third best Pokemon is Slugma.
Oh, wow.
That's not a joke. It really is true. Our third best is Slugma.
How far are you from? I like the Pokemon hat.
Oh, thank you. I've had it for a while. I've just never put it on until now.
Hopefully it hits itself and then you can spell.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it might. Oh, I was thinking it might hit itself, and then I might get a knockout on whatever comes out next.
Oh wow. How about Raw? Like it's go somewhere else. And
Is Roar even 100% accurate?
It's 100% accurate, but like everything else is 90. So at least Raw would make it lose all its boost.
It's just that I only have 10 attacking PP, and 5 of it takes 2 turns, so I'd rather knock something out with full. Perfect. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So now you just go Fire Blast and just hope you hit.
Yep.
So yeah, if they just keep going the double team, just keep going Raw till they either run out or.
All right.
Alright, if you miss this one, just do Roar again.
Nice.
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 You got the one shot too. So now all you have to do is hit this one. Unfortunately, you can't roll now. If you miss this one, it could get pretty bad.
Yeah, well, you know, at least we still have Kangaskhan at least. I don't think Golbat's going to try to knock us out with a damaging move, so.
Toxic.
Well, yeah, it's going to try Toxic, but it's going to set up a handful of turns at least.
evasiveness.
That's what I mean. If you had Swift or something, this would be over.
Will this decide it? Out of
Nice.
there.
Cool.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
Not sure why I'm getting this encoding here. It's been a long time since I had something like that.
Oh wow, have you made it this far?
I know it's so early. Oh, even the stream is not. The stream chat's not updating. There we go.
Oh, much better. Hey.
There we go. At least there's that. Okay, well, if he brings the Blastoise, we're doomed.
Yep.
Um,
I guess you could start with Kangaskhan.
boy. Unfortunately, Meryl is useless. It has no stats whatsoever. It's got like Sunkern levels of low stats. Cubone, unfortunately, also quite low, but on the bright side, it does have defense, which is something. YouTube is lagging quite hard. Okay, let me see if there's something I can do.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. I mean, I could get rid of the vertical. Vertical's been at 0 stream viewers basically this whole time. That might help. Okay, well, I guess vertical will have to sacrifice for the frames. Sorry guys, if anybody is on vertical, you're gonna have to go to horizontal. All one of you.
Ah, cool. Back.
All right, I have ended vertical. Let's see if that fixes anything. I honestly don't really know how to mess with the encoding settings mid-stream. I don't even.
The emulator
Uh, no, the encoding settings on OBS. Honestly, I'm not even entirely sure where they are on. I swore they were on output, but it does not appear. So. It is on output. It's the video settings. Okay. Okay. Well, I put that on lower settings if that makes any difference whatsoever. We're gonna go ahead and keep going, see if things will work out from here.
Hey, MVF.
All right. Anyways, back to the game. Let's see. Rock Slide, not good against anything except for her Heracross. Flamethrower, not good against anything except for Heracross. The Slugma's probably out. Cubone. Okay, so the only thing I can say is Cubone's not. What are grounds? Ground's not weak to ground, right? Because I know they pretty much all have Earthquake. It's rock that's weak to ground. Okay. So in theory, Cubone's not the worst.
No. You could probably send him out first as well, because you don't really care as much.
True.
At least Icy Wind has a chance of will lower the speed.
All right.
Whoever comes out upwards with that speed.
All right. I did start with Cubone. We'll see if that makes any difference.
Bruno. How will the challenger square
Hopefully
up against
science.
the punishment from his fighting Pokemon.
Nice. Come on, keep going.
Anything but Blastoise. Okay, well, Blastoise solos pretty much our whole team, so we're doomed.
Alright, Icy Wind then. Just lower her speed and then try and give headbutt spam.
Okay. That's if I survive even
Just,
one hit.
Yeah, that's if you survive, yeah. Which you probably won't.
Well, we called it.
Well,
I don't know why he's got a Blastoise. It makes no sense.
no.
The rest of his team kind of makes sense.
Kangaskhan has to get rid of this thing.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan. The number of
What you
remaining
got?
Pokemon is 2 to 3.
I have to just get the I have to get the 20% chance of confuse.
They prepare for battle.
Oh, you go faster anyway.
The hit glanced right off.
Didn't get the confuse.
What's this?
On the bright side,
We
this
should
is
go
Gen
through
2 where
this.
Kangaskhan actually has special defense.
It's a fierce battle. What's that? That did little damage.
Nice. Come on. Get
What would
yourself
it do?
up.
Great hit. The heated action continues.
All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna click stop recording. Maybe that might help.
Oh, you're recording this?
I record every stream, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Just in case you want to do videos.
Or of just a archive.
This has turned into a
I'll
one-sided
be back
battle.
a bit.
Mhm.
I guess the only thing you've got is Fire Blast to get rid of it.
Yeah, at this point we're doomed. We're just going for like a crit.
From both competitors.
Oh, go second, great. I'm noticing that Moltres has got a theme. It's really slow. Oh, a critical hit. Wow.
Nice.
No more remaining
Alright.
Pokemon. There goes the battle.
I said it would solo our whole team. Oh, that wasn't even that hard of a team to beat. Darn it. Onyx? Dang, that would have been so easy. All right, let's swap over. All right. What happens? I do that. Ah, it worked. Kind of. Okay, well, it refreshed. I'm not sure if it worked. It says excellent condition. Aha, it did work. I restarted the stream using the same stream.
Oh, yeah, yep. It's back.
Aha. I sacrificed nothing. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Oh, it still says I'm having encoding errors. Darn it.
Yeah.